So would you believe that a 5-word tweet or an avatar of the Golden West would be worth $69 million? Or maybe even a CryptoPunk 7252 selling for $5.3 million. I mean, let's be honest, if you're new to NFTs, then even those terms alone, CryptoPunks or the possibilities of even JPEGs selling for more than a couple of quid seems absolutely ridiculous. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the future. You see, now it's time for you to start believing in the hype around NFTs, which are known as non-fungible tokens. And given the crazy prices I've mentioned earlier, it is my assumption that you're now wondering a little bit more about NFTs and whether or not it's something that you should maybe consider investing in or not. And if you are, then you, my friends, have landed on the perfect video for that, because I'm going to explain NFTs for beginners. What's going on, everyone? My name is Aaron, aka The Anxious Investor, helping you along your investing journey by teaching you ways to do it bigger and better than myself. So in today's short video, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about NFTs from a beginner's standpoint. So sit back and make sure you stick with me to the end, as you don't want to miss any important knowledge bombs that I drop. Now, NFTs surprisingly are not something new. You'll actually be amazed to know that they've been around since 2014, but only recently got famous. So basically, unlike Bitcoin, which you can trade for another Bitcoin, NFTs are a one-of-a-kind token that make you the sole owner of a particular digital item. And NFTs themselves are unique digital assets that you can buy or sell using cryptocurrencies. So other currencies like the dollar bills, for example, which are fungible, i.e. meaning that they can be exchanged with another dollar bill of the same value, NFTs aren't quite the same. As we all know, art is unique, so it's regarded as a non-fungible asset, and that's exactly where NFTs come in. Now, a quick pointer is the value we often place on art is subjective. I've gone to a few museums in my lifetime and seen so many drawings and paintings and artwork that I wouldn't personally buy for more than a Mackey's meal. And that, my friends, is the world of art. And I'll be honest, I guess I'll never quite understand that. However, back on the topic of NFTs, I want you to recognize they're not cryptocurrencies, since the value of something like Ethereum or Bitcoin is fixed. However, for NFT, it all depends on how much the other person is willing to pay for it, just like art. So let's suppose you buy an NFT using Bitcoin. You won't actually know about the exact market value until you put it out there again into the market space, such as OpenSea, to see how much somebody is willing to pay for your particular NFT. So when you buy an NFT, you're actually buying exclusive ownership of a digital asset that other people may hold a higher value towards. And it's not just limited to JPEGs either, or GIFs. Digital assets can include tweets, songs, essays, domain names, in-game purchases, etc, etc. Now, I know you're probably thinking, why the hell would somebody pay huge sums of money for a tweet or a JPEG when you can just copy it outright? I mean, a quick screenshot and, well, who's really gonna know? Well, this is where it gets a little interesting. You see, as humans, let's be honest, we all love the idea of ownership. You can have a fake Mona Lisa in your house, but deep down, you, me, and your friends know it's not necessarily legit, and you don't really own a Mona Lisa. And we also, as humans, like the idea of flexing on people from time to time. And people often flex with physical assets, you know, whether that's a new car or a brand new house, for example. But we are now moving into a new era where having a CryptoPunk, for example, puts you in an elite group of individuals amongst a specific community who are able to go out and afford one of those. Now, I know this is still quite hard to fathom, as it took me a while as well to really wrap my head around why are people doing this. It seemed like a money laundering scheme initially, and I'll explain in more detail the value behind NFTs in other videos if you're interested. But for the purpose of today's video, let's swiftly move on to whether you should be investing in NFTs. Now, if you are considering investing in NFTs, it's a little risky, because at the end of the day, you don't know how much someone's willing to pay for it, and it's completely market dependent. It's also hard to know exactly what you should be researching or what metrics you should be looking at, or the tokenomics, before you even assess and make that transaction. So there's always that risk of, is this actually going to be the next CryptoPunk, or is this just going to be a JPEG of somebody's face that I've got to now stare at, having paid £2,000 to £3,000 of my hard-earned money on? However, let's say you want to be an owner of a Pop-Tart JPEG, for example, then, well, it's kind of your choice. If you want to take a screenshot of my face, pixelate it, and maybe pay a couple of thousand ETH for it, then, well, I suppose that's okay too. Plus, you'll also be amazed to know that the total NFTs sold just in 2021 is around £2 billion. But what might shock you even more than that is the most expensive NFT ever sold was $69.3 million. I can't even fathom that. And that kind of brings me to the final question is, would you ever invest that much into an NFT? Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, guys. And if you have any other questions on NFTs or any future videos you want me to run through, then I'll be more than happy to do them. And as always, guys, I just want to take this moment to thank you for sticking around in this very, very short video when you guys could have been doing anything, but you chose to spend a few minutes with me. And that makes you pretty awesome. So until next time, guys, have an awesome day.